Hi there, dear Taurus, to all of my sun, moon, and rising sign Taurus. This is Ankhi Sunu, and I am Ankhi Sunu, and this is your intuitive message for Gemini season. So, dear Taurus, everyone's a Gemini, including you. Why? Because it's Gemini season, number one. And number two, Gemini is somewhere in your birth chart, right? And so as a Taurus, if you are sun sign Taurus and you were obviously then born during Taurus season, now we're in the season right after you. This is Gemini season. And so we're in the season where, like when you were born, this is right when you really starting to realize, I've really been born and I'm here. Around this time of the year, in the year in which you were born. And so this is a time then, therefore, for Taurus, Gemini season is the time where you're really understanding that, wow, I am physically here. What do I want to see and experience in this life, in this world? And so, dear Taurus, Gemini season is the season. Well, first, let me just say for Taurus, generally speaking, Gemini is in a place called the second house for you. Now, if you know your own personal specific chart, Gemini may be somewhere else. But for Taurians as a whole, all y'all collectively, and then especially Taurus risings, Gemini is in a place that we call the second house. And Taurus actually likes the second house. It is a house of values. It is a house of that kind of describes how you find self-worth and self-value. It deals with those topics: self-worth, self-value. What else is the second house? Income, money. Like, how are you applying your skills in a very diligent way, in a focused way that bring about money, that bring about assets, that bring, or at least add value in a way so that you receive value, whether that value is monetary or otherwise. The second house is a place that likes luxury and likes pleasure and likes the nicer things in life, right? And so, dear Taurus, to have Gemini there and for us to be in Gemini season, Gemini, okay, remember all the things I said about the second house. Now, Gemini likes communication. Gemini likes information. Gemini likes to share ideas and share information. And so for you, dear Taurus, this Gemini season could be a season where you are getting information that really helps, your career or how you go about business. Or maybe where you are learning a specific skill that actually increases your own value, that makes you more valuable in the marketplace, right? Because now you know this extra skill, so now you can charge more, right? For what you know. Gemini likes information and knowledge and what you know. And Taurus likes being valued, right? And so how are you being valued for what you know, for the information that you share? So Gemini season may be asking you to increase what you know, to increase, your value in that way. Now, Gemini is a very playful kind of energy. It's kind of lighthearted. I know Taurus likes to be structured or detailed, okay? Even though Taurus, y'all like pleasure and fun too, but when it comes to work and money, that's where y'all tend to be more on the serious side. But Gemini is saying, let's have fun with it, okay? So maybe you could tie all these ideas to your bread and butter career, or you could just learn something new that you can add to your career, or just to make money on the side, or to just increase your own pleasure on the side. Because for y'all Taurus, when y'all are engaging your pleasure more, that's also where y'all tend to find more money, right? So dear Taurus, this Gemini season, where your pleasure is might be where your money is. Now, move in integrity, whatever that is for you. That's all I'm gonna say. But wherever your pleasure is, wherever what excites you, what brings you alive, what is fun to learn? Because Gemini, we're in Gemini season. Gemini likes to learn and try new things. Gemini always reminds me of like a 3-year-old child. It's like, oh, I want to try this. Oh, now I want to try this. Oh, now I want to try this. So dear Taurus, this is your season to do that. What are all the things that maybe you're like, oh, that seems like fun. Oh, I think I might want to learn that. Oh, I think I might want to try that. this is the time, dear Taurus, for you to do that. And that might be where you also find your own value and your own self-worth, because value is not always just in the money that you earn and things of that nature. It's very much tied to your self-worth, even your self-esteem. Like, how are you feeling about yourself? So this Gemini season, you are also being asked to look at your own self-worth and your own self-value. This is a time where, because Gemini likes words and communication, so this might be a time, dear Taurus, where you begin to create new affirmations for yourself and write them down, and and say them out loud to yourself, right? About your own self-worth or who you are, and communicate that to yourself. Gemini likes communication. So who said you got to be communicating with other folk? You could be communicating this to yourself, dear Taurus. And so Gemini season is really asking you to really look at the ways in which you're communicating, speaking, writing, self-expressing in ways that add value to you in terms of self-worth, self-esteem, and even money, resources, actual physical, tangible things. Are you communicating what you want? Right? So Taurus, I'm going to stop here because I actually have an extended version of this message for you down in the description. If you go in the description and go to my Linktree / the Tonya Poole, and you click on the shop, there is an extended message just for you, dear Taurus, for this Gemini season, where I go into more detail about how you can thrive and flourish and shine your best light this Gemini season. And also I'll be pulling an oracle card to actually add more wisdom and guidance to this message, so that, I don't know, I do know. So it makes the message that much more beautiful and full, right, and satisfying. And so if that sounds like something you want, go to the link below, click the shop, and get the message for Taurus during Gemini season. It's a very small love offering for that extended message. Also down below, oh my God, I'm so excited about this. Dear Taurus, I want y'all to support me in this. Taurus, I have my new e-course called Portals to Power. Very simply put, Portals to Power is for those who are ready to level up, whether in your whole life as a whole, or just certain areas of your life where you know that you're being called to be more and to do more and to expand and to grow. And so if Portals to Power sounds interesting to you, I highly encourage that you click the link down below. And when you go to the Portals to Power page, there's a way to listen to the introduction to the course absolutely free, the full introduction, because I only want the people who really feel like Portals to Power is for them. And so I feel like when you listen to the introduction and you get a feel for what the class is all about, then you will know if it is for you. And so the full 30-minute introduction to Portals to Power is available for absolutely free at the link below. And then if it moves you and you feel called to it, you can sign up for it there. So this is it for this part of the reading. Again, if you want the extended, make sure you go to the link below and get the extended Gemini season reading for Taurus there. Until we speak again, dear Taurus, I'm wishing you so much peace and love.